Okay, good morning, everybody. Gonna get started here. Just had a couple cups of my thru coffee that I spent too much money buying the stuff there when I was near Dartmouth. Everybody else is inside. They're eating breakfast. It comes with the spending the night there. They did ask if I was going to hang out for leftovers. I said nah. I had some Pop-Tarts, I have coffee, so I'm ready to go. A lot of people are shooting to get to Route 2 today, which is about 15 miles, but they're also not carrying full packs like me. So we'll see. It depends on what the terrain looks like. It's the ascent's only it's less than 4,000 feet, but the descent's over 6,000. And what I've seen in New Hampshire, that can be worse than climbing, especially on the knees. So, we'll get what we get. Yeah, whatever happens, happens. All right. Let's get out there. Let's enjoy some mountains today. Well, you can see the hut down there. See if I can zoom in. I think that's it. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, it's a hut down there. Starting off the day with some good views. It's supposed to rain later today and tomorrow morning, so might end up doing a 0. One thing I've definitely learned with these mountains is you have to respect the weather. You can be treacherous, hazardous when they're dry and good weather. I can only imagine what it's like when it's adverse. So, yep, got to take that into account. I was thinking if I do, thinking about going back to the barn. I liked it there. It was a nice little hostel. Which means I get to go to a Chinese buffet again. Talk with Platinum. She and Ledge were thinking about stopping short of Route 2 and then tomorrow morning going into town. Again, like that full 0 or full Nero. The rest of the crew, they're kind of slack packing today, and they have to push 15 miles so they can get back to the barn. All right, we'll see. I'll play it by ear. I'm flexible. I got enough food. I've got tent, warmth, get everything I need. So whatever happens, happens. But in the meantime, let's get walking. Good morning. We're up here on Carter Dome. What's your name? Where are you from? And where'd you start? Or when did you start?
My name's Ducky. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I started on March 27th.
There we go. Another northbounder.
Yep.
We're all going to finish up around the same time. So up here on Carter Dome, the first of the Carters. Knock them all out today. So let's go take a look over here. Got a little bit of a view. Looks like there's a lot of other little campsites here as well. That's good. That's not too bad. Cool. So this was the first of the Carter Mountains. I think there's like a middle Carter and then a far Carter and a, I don't know, Jimmy Carter. I don't know. There's a bunch of Carters. And this is it. This is Carter Dome. And it looks like there used to be like a fire tower or something here. Turn that around for you. So you got the remnants of that over there. But plenty of camping up here. You're not in the alpine zone, so you can camp here. Lots of spots to choose from. And there's these little side paths over here might lead to something. In fact, it looks like this one does. Yeah, there's an opening back in there. Either that or somebody's bathroom. All right, let's keep going. Top of mountain height. Sorry about the wind, but you know, it's all part of the game. Beautiful views up here. Had a nice little break. And getting ready to descend back down. I think that's what we're going over today. All that over there. But you know, whatever. It's cool. It's copacetic. Having a good day today. The climb up here was pretty gradual. Not demanding at all. Downhills so far haven't been too bad, so happy about that too. Having a good time. Having a good time. All right, let's get going. All right, this is it, North Carter Mountain. As soon as I step down that trail right over there, that's the end of the Carters. So Wildcat's done, Carter's done. Next big piece is Mount Moriah. And yeah, that's almost kind of signifies the end of the Whites. Fucking survived it. Today's been a good day. Yeah, today's been okay. But yep, definitely a lot of work here in the Whites. No doubt about it. But I think what I'm going to do later is I'm just going to do a little video separate from everything. And I'm going to contrast and compare the Rockies versus the Whites. There are some similarities, but there's a whole bunch of differences. So maybe I'll do that when I'm taking my Nero Zero, whatever the hell I'm going to do. Okay. Let's pay attention to walking so we don't fall and bust our ass. Where are we going, Ledge?
To the top of Mount Moriah, the last of the 4Ks. Sweaty. Very sweaty.
Hydration.
It's a good view here.
It is a great view.
It's hot.
Hot.
All right.
We're burning up.
Let's wrap this shit up, yo.
Wrap it.
Well, we got about 2 miles to get to the campsite. It's all downhill. But 2 miles downhill in New Hampshire can be just as bad, if not worse, than 2 miles uphill. So it's 5 o'clock. If I make it there by 6, I'll be happy. We'll see. It hasn't been that bad going downhill. We'll see if it gets any steeper, any worse. There's been a few sections, but overall, not too bad, but no, not cruisy at all either. So, I'm just freaking tired right now. Tired and hungry and, you know, everything else. Today's been a long, grueling day, and looking forward to getting it over with. But the good thing is that we have finished off with the last 4,000 footer in the White Mountains. So it more or less kind of signifies the end of that, in a sense. Got a little bit more to go. But at the end of the day, I think we're going to have like 17 miles left of New Hampshire. And I will be more than happy to walk out of this state. Get down to Maine, and that's all we got left. Oh boy. Alright. Get this pack on and get moving. My campsite's not getting any closer. Yeah, I know this is a little dark. Ended up 13.3 miles down here at the Rattle River shelter. Yeah, they're hard miles. Even the downhill stuff was a little difficult, but it puts us about 2 miles away from Route 2. So get down there tomorrow, scoot into town, and get a good Nero, possibly a zero as well. So, all right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. And that's where I slept last night. And I'm happy I did, because you can kind of see it here. It rained like a son of a bitch last night. And I don't have a wet tent. So I'm happy for that. Well, hey, good morning, everybody. We are about 2 miles out from Route 2, and we're going to walk down there, get a ride into town. I think Platinum and Ledge are Neroing. I'm definitely going to Nero with the possibility of a zero. We'll see. We'll see how I feel, because I still need to upload like a bunch of videos. But I would like to get to Walmart and do a resupply, because everybody knows that Walmart is the best place on trail to do a resupply. All right, I got to put this. Hold on a second. I got to put this on film here. Hold on. Let me turn my camera lens around. Come on, turn around, flip around. There we go. Hold on. There it is. There's the Platinum in the wild, taking care of those pearly whites. I think Ledge went back to sleep. That's his tent over there. All right, those are the weird people I get to camp with, I'm hiking with, I hang out with. Back there's Ducky. You saw her previously on Mount Haight. She is one hell of a hiker. She's pretty fast, and she's pretty strong. So I started calling her Robo Ducky. But nice little camp area here. There are some like tent pad areas. They're not up on platforms, just like dirt pads. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's no privy around here, but whatever. But right down there, you've got the Rattle River. So you've got lots and lots of water. Went in there last night and kind of soaked my feet and washed all the dirt off my legs. And yeah, it felt really nice. But kind of looking forward to getting back into town. I tell you what, these mountains really do take it out of you here. They are challenging, put it that way. They can be tough, and the downhills can be just as bad as the uphills. And it's not necessarily the elevation. A lot of it has to do with the terrain and the boulders that you have to go over. I believe that the AMC, the Appalachian Mountain Club, who's responsible for the majority of the trail through the White Mountains, can do a better job with the trails than the way they are right now. Several areas, they are more hazardous than they need to be. Not necessarily challenging, but just hazardous. And unfortunately, because they have the way they have the trail laid out, people have now made trails going around certain boulders and stuff like that, so they're walking through the woods, you know, and it's eroding away not only on the ground, but trees, or you can see the damage to the trees. You can see broken branches. You can see trampled foliage, stuff like that, because of how the trail is laid out, because of these boulders that they have people going over. It's just a lot easier and safer to cut around them. So because the AMC isn't really doing any maintenance, and I honestly believe that New Hampshire has the worst maintained trails so far on the AT. But I think due to lack of maintenance, there's additional damage happening to the forest here that if they mitigated some of the hazard when it comes to this trail, you wouldn't have it. You know, people wouldn't go around it. But that's going to be a future video. I just need to write my thoughts out before I get into it. All right, next video probably going to be us like walking down trail. I was kind of hoping you guys would just like ignore me and just keep walking by, and I got to edit it. I got to edit out all this stuff, especially that. Okay, back at the Barn Hostel. This is the first time I've actually gone back to a hostel or a hotel for a second time. Reason why I came here is the rates are really reasonable. The guy who runs it, Paul, is a very nice guy. He runs a very efficient hostel. It's raining out a little bit, so it just made sense today to do the Nero. So my plan is I'm gonna hit Walmart for a resupply later tonight, load up with probably about 4 days worth of food, and that'll put me at a decent place in Maine before I have to resupply again. Kind of thinking Rangeley, I think is the name of it, Rangeley, something like that, Maine. Looking at that is you know, probably going to be my resupply, which is, I think it's like 45 miles up or something like that. Normally I would shoot for something that's about 100 miles away for a resupply, but because of the terrain, the elevation, and all that stuff, no. Just we'll go for 50, and we'll play it by ear. So that's what's going on. Like I said, back here at the hostel, got a room upstairs in the bunk room. Had a good night's sleep when I was here before, and I hope to have a good night's sleep here tonight. Tomorrow we'll get back on trail and you know, start pushing towards Maine, and we'll hit 1,900 miles tomorrow, and I mean, as of now we have less than 300 miles to Katahdin. So if it was normal terrain and all that, I'd say it was going to be 3 weeks, but who knows how long it's going to take. Yep, New Hampshire really slowed us down, beat us up and slowed us down. That's all right. I mean, Katahdin's not going anywhere. We'll get there. All right, going to head inside, grab my wallet, go get something for food. I'm hungry. Cool. Talk to you later. Got a little breezy here in town. Running to the post office to mail a bunch of stuff home, lighten up my pack some, and hit McDonald's here with Ducky. She's got a pair of shoes to pick up, and we both have some serious hunger going, so we're going to crush some food. Ledge and Platinum are down the road at a Airbnb, so we'll probably get up with those guys later. Bad news is the Chinese buffet is closed. Crushed. I'm sure we'll find something else for dinner.